In this video, we're looking at how to run clubs on Involve using preference-based sign-up windows. You'll want to start off by coming to your club pods. If you don't already have one, make a tab like this, where the type is club. And then you need to make sure all of your clubs have one weekly session set up. So let's have a look at our football club here. And we'll just check the settings first. We need to make sure that we have preference-based allocation selected. And then optionally, we can put in the number of available places, the capacity of the club, and we could even restrict the tags or pods of students who are allowed to join this particular club. But we'll leave that for now. If we go to activity schedules, this is where we can make sure we've got one weekly slot set up. And if it's not already there, we just click Add Weekly Activity, put in the timings. We'll want that to be fixed each week. Select the day, the time, even the preferred room or sports hall or pitch, and then save. With all of that done, we can add our sign-up window itself. Come onto any calendar view and click Add Event, then choose Sign-up Window. You'll want to pick a name like Term 2 Club Sign-ups, and the date here is the date range over which students or parents will be able to put in their preferences for clubs. So we might make this 1 or 2 weeks long. When we create that, it opens up the sign up window screen. And first of all, we'll want to pick the clubs that are going to be eligible. In this case, we'll just choose all of our clubs. And you'll see that they're grouped into the slots through the week when they run. And this forms the basis of what parents or students will see when they pick their selections. If we head on to the Rules tab, that's where we can specify which year groups are involved in this sign-up process, and we can choose a minimum and maximum number of clubs each student needs to sign up for, and even how many preferences they need to choose on each day. So with 3 preferences, that means they'll make a selection and then they'll have 2 further backup options if their first choice is oversubscribed. When you're ready, hit save. And then at the point when you want to send this out to students and parents, go to the menu in the top right and click Publish. When you confirm, that will send out an email to all the relevant parents and students so that they can make their choices. Here's how it looks once parents and students have started putting in some options. You can see who's made a submission, you can click to view the choices they've selected, and using this eye icon, you can even open up the selection screen that they will be seeing. And in fact, if you pick some choices and click Update, that will save those choices in for that child. Note that on the screen, you can also use the search box to narrow down to particular students, or even use filters to further refine this view. When you're ready to go, click Run Allocation, and that will generate the following page. All of the students have been automatically allocated into clubs using our fairness-based algorithm around their preferences. Click on one of the clubs to see who's been put into it and whether this was their first, second or third choice. You can use the drop-down here to switch them into a different club or simply remove them from that club. When you're making these changes, you can save a draft of what you've been doing, or even use our export button to pull all of this into a spreadsheet for a clearer overview of a large number of students. When you're ready to go, you'll be able to click the Confirm Allocation button, and that will notify all the relevant students about which clubs they've been put into. And at that point, all the registers of those clubs will be updated, and so teachers' timelines will reflect the clubs that are happening and which students are in them. Lastly, while you're going through this process, like any event on Involve, we have our communication area on the right-hand side. And so you can exchange messages with staff members using all the familiar tools like tagging to discuss your process while you're going through this sign-up window. These messages are internal only, so they're not going to be visible to the students signing up to the clubs. Finally, just a reminder, you can also run your clubs with the straightforward self-sign-up option, either for a whole term at once, or you can even make individual club sessions bookable, or you can manually control your clubs and have your staff put students in and out of them. We'll look at those options in another video.